In a forgotten attic of an old Victorian mansion, an antique dealer named Samuel stumbled upon a dusty, peculiar doll named Evelyn. Its cracked porcelain face bore a permanent smile, but its glassy eyes seemed to follow him around the room. Despite the odd feeling it gave him, Samuel saw potential in the doll's uniqueness and decided to add it to his collection. Samuel's curiosity soon turned to unease as strange occurrences began to unfold. He would often hear faint whispers and giggles echoing through the house when he was alone. Objects would move on their own, and the temperature in the room with Evelyn would inexplicably drop. Samuel's friends and family dismissed his claims, attributing them to stress or imagination. As time passed, the doll's influence grew stronger. Samuel's sleep became plagued by horrific nightmares, featuring Evelyn as a malevolent presence. He would wake up in cold sweats, convinced he had seen the doll standing at the foot of his bed. Desperate for answers, Samuel delved into the history of the doll. Samuel discovered that Evelyn had once belonged to a young girl who tragically died under mysterious circumstances. The doll had been buried with her, serving as a link between the living and the deceased. Determined to break the curse, Samuel sought the help of a paranormal investigator, Emily. Emily's investigation unearthed a chilling revelation: Evelyn's spirit had become trapped within the doll, seeking vengeance for the injustice of her death. Emily devised a plan to free Evelyn's spirit, but doing so would require confronting the doll's malevolent presence head-on. In a climactic confrontation, Emily and Samuel performed a ritual to release Evelyn's spirit. The room was filled with an eerie energy as the doll levitated, its porcelain features contorting into a twisted, angry expression. Emily chanted ancient incantations, and a fierce struggle ensued between her and the doll's malevolent energy. With Emily's determination and Samuel's unwavering support, they managed to break the curse binding Evelyn's spirit to the doll. A blinding light engulfed the room, and the doll's form crumbled into dust. Evelyn's spirit was finally free, and the mansion fell into an eerie silence. Though the curse was broken, Samuel and Emily could never forget the horror they had faced. The mansion, once a place of darkness, began to slowly transform as the lingering shadows gave way to light. Samuel never collected another haunted object, and Emily continued her work, ensuring restless spirits found their peace. But somewhere in the corners of their minds, the memory of Evelyn's cursed doll remained, a chilling reminder that some relics were better left undisturbed. Story 2: Whispers of the Forgotten. In the heart of a secluded village, a young archaeologist named Amelia stumbled upon an ancient burial site during her expedition. Among the artifacts and bones, she discovered a small, weathered doll hidden beneath the earth. Its features were worn and its fabric threadbare, yet its aura held an eerie allure that both intrigued and unsettled Amelia. Amelia's curiosity drove her to research the doll's origin. She discovered that it was linked to a long-forgotten tribe known for their dark rituals and connection to the spirit world. Legends whispered that the doll was a vessel for the restless spirits of the tribe's ancestors, a means of communication between the living and the dead. As Amelia brought the doll back to her city apartment, strange occurrences began to unfold. Muffled whispers filled the air whenever she was alone, and her dreams turned into vivid nightmares, depicting ancient rituals and ghostly figures. The doll seemed to watch her every move, its faded eyes following her no matter where she turned. Amelia's mental state began to deteriorate as the doll's influence grew stronger. She became obsessed with deciphering the whispers, spending hours poring over old texts and attempting to communicate with the spirits she believed inhabited the doll. Sleep-deprived and consumed by her quest, Amelia's friends and colleagues grew concerned for her well-being. Desperate to find answers, Amelia organized a spiritual seance with a group of skeptics and believers alike. As they gathered around the doll, a palpable tension filled the room. The air grew heavy, and the doll's presence seemed to intensify. A medium attempted to make contact with the spirits, but something went terribly wrong. During the seance, the doll's aura transformed from curiosity to pure malevolence. The room shook violently, and the participants felt an overwhelming sense of dread. The doll levitated in the air, its once muted whispers now a cacophony of anguished voices. Terrified, the group disbanded, leaving Amelia alone to face the unleashed wrath. Amelia realized that the only way to free herself from the doll's grasp was to return it to its resting place. She embarked on a perilous journey back to the burial site, facing nightmarish visions and battles with vengeful spirits along the way. With sheer determination and the help of newfound allies, she reached the burial site just in time. As the doll was buried once more, the ground trembled, and a profound silence fell upon the village. The curse was broken, but the memory of the haunting lingered with Amelia. She returned to her archaeological work, forever changed by her encounter with the enigmatic relic. Whispers of the forgotten echoed in her dreams, a reminder that some mysteries were best left untouched, and that the line between the living and the dead was thinner than she had ever imagined.